Ah, hello everybody. We are back. You are back. We are back. Good evening, everyone. This is race 2, round 5 for the ASRNZ BTCC series. We are at Hampton Downs. Again, Farmer beside me. Farmer, race 2, 40 minutes.
Yeah,
This is the main
thanks.
game.
Shot, Davo. Great to be here, mate. As always, we've just had a great time with the boys here in race 1.
We did.
As we look forward to this 40-minute main at Hampton Downs here of the BTCC ASRNZ McIndoe
Series, yes.
Construction Series.
Yes, and thank you, Mr. McIndoe, for
For
supporting the series
sponsoring
once
this.
again.
Yes, and not
Of
even
course,
turning up.
and not even having to turn up. We just watched the boys go down to qualifying. We're focused on Compton's car at the moment, running around for his first lap. But like, just quickly, I've got to thank Aztec and Zero Vision really quickly for look, all the technical support throughout the season, and particularly last week, and like even just last night, helping a few boys out
Yes.
with issues. Aztec helping out, always at our beck and call for technical support, and thank you, Aztec and Zero Vision. Without him, we wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here watching us on Twitch tonight, as we just see Compton go across the line for 6-9. Thanks,
6-9.
Aztec. I hope you're watching.
As you mentioned, Davo, great to have that technical support behind the scenes there that we do have from Aztec. We can just lean on him at our beck and call. He's always willing to help, comes on straight away, helps us out, tells us what we're doing wrong.
Always.
Fixes it for us, tells us how to do it correctly, and like you say,
and then,
we're just the monkeys here pushing the buttons, aren't we?
We are just monkeys with microphones.
And we do know that he does judge us, but we're okay with that.
And I do know he's watching. So we just see Kenny pop up. Look at Kenny's time.
Kenny into P2, mate. 7 flat.
Awesome time. Melling.
And the track is only 96%, mate. There, a slow track at 96%, so that's probably a reasonable time there from Kenny.
That is a reasonable time. I just noticed my cursor is actually coming up on the stream tonight, people. Sorry about that. Just ignore me.
We'll get Aztec to sort that out for you before next week, mate. Yes. As we mentioned before.
Yes, we just watched Mule circulating. Let's get over where Marcus is coming through in the video.
Yeah, I don't know who's on a hot lap there, mate. Jax is on a hot lap at the moment there. Mule just starting his one. So
let's just see what. Now Sharks did do a bad race for the 20-minute race first up there. So let's just see how he goes in qualifying here. The 1-lap dash, Farmer.
Yeah, 1-lap dash, mate. So these guys are only allowed the 1 out lap, the 1 hot lap, and that's it. So you've really got to put it on the line for this 1 hot lap. Do you push hard and try not to get a cut? Do you take it easy and just try and settle for what you've got? I mean, qualifying is key. Position is key on this track. So
absolutely.
Well,
it pretty well is in these cars, isn't it, mate? So,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, mate. I think we all know that track position is key here. So
so
just see where Jux does end up coming across.
Rounds the final turn and runs across the line. Let's just see if he's got the VTEC kicked in. And he's done a 7-8. He has not moved.
He stayed at 9th place here. He's going to stay where he is with a 7-8.
I'll just pop back to Enright just quickly. Aaron in the top 3.
Enright just coming around the final turn there, up the straight there, across the bump, mate, which is not in this track, but it's there in real life. Boom! Enright, into P1 with 6-8. Beautiful lap from Enright, mate.
Moments.
Pete Aspey coming across the line into P8. Great from Pete Aspey to see him up there in the top 10. Gil Branson straight into 5,
into
mate.
5. Well done from Gil Branson.
car 17 is Glenn, just about to start his hot lap. We've got John McDonald doing his...
McDonald is on his lap, isn't he?
He's on his out lap at the moment.
He's on
He's
his
just about to
outlap.
come
So
round.
these are the
No,
last
he's
two
on his
boys,
hot lap,
actually.
mate.
So we'll just pick up on McDonald there for a second.
Where will John go? Because a little bit disappointing in race one with John.
Mate, awesome work from Enright again. Mate, he has got that thing hooked up. Crompton in second. Mate, it's exactly the same as it was. McDonald in third position.
McDonald to 3, yeah.
With a 7-0 again, so the track is running fast.
And the only man out on track now is Glenn to come round.
So we might as well just follow this through and watch this, the Italian taxi driven by Glenn Dyer run his qualifying lap. It's all out there in front
of the final turn there, mate.
You can see the times there, people, as he rounds the final turn. Is this his out lap?
No, this is it, mate. We're going to see where he ends up here as he comes across the line. What has he got to answer? Oh, he's straight to P1,
Oh,
Davo.
he has it. Now, we heard him in post-race chat.
He was talking it up, wasn't he?
Well, he did say he'd made mistakes in qualifying and in race setup for race one. So there you go. He's delivered with a 6-7. Wow.
Great lap from Glenn. And that's Crompo, our race winner from race one there and on the second row too. So Aaron Enright, Glenn and Aaron Enright there on the front row.
Dominating
again. Another good qualifying from Aaron Enright there. He said front rows, both qualifyings. We've got Luke and John McDonald there on row 2. Kenny and Steve-O. Kenny up there this time round, mate. A lot better qualifying on row 3. Ryan Gilbranson and Mark Josco on row 4. Jake and Bear rounding up the top 10. After that, mate, we've got Pete and Stoners on row 6. Troy and Jarks, B-Dog and Mule. And looks like the car of Crossy has left the game.
Left the server.
He has called it a night. The Volvo of Crossy is not performing, and he has called it a night.
Yes, the boys packing up the trailer now as the rest of the guys push the cars out of the garage, ready for race.
Yeah, just looking at Crossy there, his race suit's coming off. He's definitely called it a night, mate. I wonder if they've got a problem with that car there, or maybe a bit of sponsorship dollars not kicking in. Possibly.
What do you think? He's run out of juice or something?
Yeah, well, maybe he doesn't have any more tyres left to run. I don't know what it is, but yeah, not up to Crossy standards. He likes to be up there. He does. And unfortunately, if he's not on pace, Crossy really doesn't want to bring it to the grid.
Yeah, well, he's worthy of bringing it to the grid. The talented man, both online and in real life. So let's see the boys on the grid now. This is race 2, 40 minutes, non-compulsory pit stop race this, but we know fuel is an issue. 40 seconds to go before start.
We do know fuel is an issue. The word on the street is it's going to be tight-ish, but probably not too bad. And I think you'll see most of these boys go all the way, Davo, without pitting. Yeah, I think so.
I just personally thought there was a little bit more, like wide open throttle here and that would make the difference. But as we see the lights come up, 10 seconds to go, lights are up. This is round 5, Hampton Downs National, should I say. Race 2, 40 minutes. Let's go racing. 2 alphas off the grid. 3, look at them, Farmer.
Look at them.
Bunched, tight.
Crompo in there as well, mate. Oh, and I think those 3 alphas all got away cleanly there. See how we get through 2 this time, mate.
Yes, 3 alphas all in a bunch there with Compton right behind. Now there's a little bit of a gap to the...
Bit of a gap there. Back
to...
to...
look at that bunch of cars. Farmer really tight. Obviously, great lap one. But good, clean stuff. There's obviously been no contact.
Right there, not covering the line there into that
at all.
there,
at
mate.
all.
At all. And really needs a slap around the ears for...
It needs a clip upside the
head there. For being a little bit soft off the start. And he's let Glenn through. And I wonder if that's going to sort of free up Glenn just to put the head down. Crompo, he will know that. And Crompo will really be trying to capitalise on something in P4.
He will. He'll see that, Farmer.
Oh, and let's get that Honda off the grid, mate. What's it doing
and
there?
I noticed also Crompton just biding his time there, but Melling is actually 6th in that pack of cars with the two Mondays of Gilbert Branson and Jake McKellar right in amongst that. I think actually it's Aspie that just rounds that out in the Pommy Holden, the second of the Pommy Holden. But yeah, back to Glenn, just like you said, Enright leaving the door open, wasn't he, Farmo? And just let Glenn through. Need a clip up the side of their head there, and Gleno give it to him.
Oh, look, if you're going to give, Glenn, McDonald, Crompo half a chance like that, they're just going to take it every day,
of course they are, Look at as the cars file down, then you can clearly see the two groups of cars, although the back group has started to pair off a little. Pick up on, I think we're in McDonald. Just watching McDonald and that front pack of cars still. We can see Crompton behind. The only car with the headlights on, actually. Crompton just trying to stamp his authority.
Yeah. Maybe trying to play with the frames of those computers in front of him there.
The lesser...
Chuck the lights on.
Ones with lesser hardware.
Yes.
I know he's running some pretty hefty stuff.
This will be interesting to see if Crompo can actually make any gains, mate, on these three Alphas that he's got in front of him.
Now, Kenny just right up behind that. We've got Melling and Sick, like I said, Gil Branson and Jake McKellar. Mondeo's back to Aspie. Now, Stoner and Troy are starting to catch. So that just shows you how clean the racing's been. In these first couple of laps here, Farmer.
Great opening lap
These guys are quite close. This is a top race so far. Nice, tidy stuff. As all the boys settled in, we just pop up the front there to see Enright duck into that blind right-hander. Farmer nearly taking the mirror off on the wall. As he chases down Glenn. Yes. Oh, very sideways. Very, very sideways in the Alpha. Out of 2. Ducks down. 3 into 4. Doubles back. Down to 5. This is the one. Tight little hairpin, Farmer. You know it so well.
It is, mate. Yes. You've got to wait for it to flatten out at the bottom there before you can get to power down, Davo. And just see Melling there having a little look at the back there, but nothing's come of it. Crompo putting a great bit of pressure on the back of McDonald.
But here in traffic in the Peugeot though.
Yeah, look at those Alphas, mate. Great drive out of that final turn, mate.
He's got nothing, and the Peugeot just hasn't shone in that situation throughout the whole series, and I doubt he'll make much gain on those boys. Like, seriously, it's going to be a fuel managing session, I think, this race.
Yeah, it is, mate. I'm just noticing Glenn just starting to just peel out a little bit on the front there. As the rest of them, John McDonald really putting the pressure.
I saw that. McDonald and Enright are pushing those things hard out of 2 there, in 2 laps in a row, sideways.
These guys are neighbours, and these guys are actually neighbours, mate. They literally live next door to each other.
Yes,
and there was no love lost on
So
track
if you're
between
talking
these
rage
two.
quit, if one of these guys gets out, he's going next door.
He's going next door. Yeah.
To have a word.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Give him a clip around the ears while he's in the seat. Yeah. Great little battle there.
Yeah, awesome stuff. Lots of respect, and as you'd expect here, we see it right through the field here at ASRNZ Farmer, night after night, week after week.
Yeah, great bunch of guys, mate. Real great lot of respect on track there, and just watching Ryan Gilbranson there putting a little bit of heat on the back of Steve-O's car.
I see that.
Jakey Boy's also in there behind Ryan. We know Jake had great pace in race 1, so you know, he's not going to go backwards from there. He'll only come forward, I would think.
You would think so. Do you think that Renault is actually holding up the Bondeo's, Farmer?
Yeah, possibly, but Steve-O doing a good job if he is.
Well, he's making it pretty wide. Like he's not doing anything wrong, and he's holding the racing line. So they'd have to push pretty hard to get up beside him, wouldn't they?
Maybe Enright could take a little bit of a leaf out of Steve-O's book there. Just on the quiet day, mate.
Just quietly.
Yes.
As we see that big pack of cars there, McDonald, Glenn, Enright, McDonald, Compton, Kenny, Melling, Gil Branson and Jake McKellar all run through 1, down into 2. This one is, watch them come out of here and into here. They get a lot of lock up, get sideways quite often. 3, down into 4.
Yeah, the heat's really on there for 2nd, 3rd and 4th there, Davo.
It is.
Between Enright, McDonald and Crompo there. And also behind those guys as well, great little battle between Kenny, Steve-O, Ryan and Jake. It's hard to know what to watch there, Davo. We've even seen Jarks put a lot of pressure on the back of Troy in the background there. Josco right up behind B-Dogs Alpha, also bringing the Volvo through. Great little battles throughout the field, mate.
There is. Oh, and, yeah, hard to. I think Crompton, Kenny.
Crompos, yeah. Definitely Crompos. Certainly, he's waiting, isn't he?
He is.
That Aaron in right there with a little
look at what's this out of the front of Compton's car? He's got McDonald going past Enright. Oh, Crompton up the outside of his nearly 3 wide into the braking area. Who is behind it?
Was that McDonald?
McDonald slipped past Enright and then come back. Here we go again. Side by side, the 2 Alphas.
I don't know who's who, Davo.
Well,
they're all look the bloody same. McDonald's got through on Enright.
McDonald went through, yeah.
Can't tell that. Crompo's also
our timing,
trying to capitalise on that.
And we have Kenny Simpson. No mucking around behind. And just behind, we were only just talking about Melling. Melling is just behind that. Yeah, he's right behind this. So good work. Look at the draft we see from Compton's car on Enright. Out of the inside of Enright's car, into that blind corner. Oh, you've got to get that wall, don't you, Farmer? You've just got to be down on it.
Right in there. Yeah, absolutely, Davo. Be a little bit patient before you get on the throttle there. It's quite a tight turn off 1. Great
Looked
stuff.
like Compton copped a little tap there, maybe, possibly from Simpson. Maybe it's just a bump on the track there, but yeah, look at a little bit. Oh, look how close he is now to Enright.
Very close on Enright as he comes into 5. Oh, and he thinks better of it.
Yeah, tough corner, eh?
Very tough corner.
You've got to get it right just to keep your pace, let alone, you know, keeping in touch with what, there was hardly a metre of gap there in the braking area. Very tight racing from Compton and Enright. This has given Glenn that little bit of breathing space. McDonald got past. McDonald got past Enright, I think a lap and a half or so ago. This enabled him to just move off a little bit. Crompton wants that. He needs that. He needs to get past.
Kind of got the feeling that Crompo's going to get him, don't you, eventually? And also Steve-O there. Also, I noticed having a good look on the back of Kenny as well,
Kenny.
mate.
He's in touch this time.
Yeah, go Steve-O.
Melling for, I'm not sure why, was way down in the list in race 1 at the end of the race. As I just see on my data there, as the racing mule gets his PB with an 05.
Mule into the 5s.
So we see Crompton.
Where is Mule's name down there?
Oh, it might not have been 5.
No, 7-1 there from Mule last lap round. His PB there, so he's starting to get something on that Volvo.
Just starting to get it right.
Bear Grylls there really lacking a little bit there, right down in 15, a good 4 seconds behind the rest of the field, so not sure what's happened there. Josco just ahead of those guys, mate in the Volvo, showing a lot of pressure on the back of B-Dog there as he tries to go around the outside into 1. And, oh geez, gone wide, Davo.
They're still at it though, aren't they?
They already cut aggressively back to the infield there.
And look at them side by side, 2 totally different lines. As they duck down into that little short shoot into the right-hander. Another very tight.
Crisscross. He's going around the long way.
It's a half effort. It puts him on the right side of the track though, Farmer.
It does.
But
he's going to get this done, mate.
Very short entry, doesn't it? Oh, so close.
Oh, and B-Dog banging it around the outside.
Millimeters. What a battle. What a battle.
The flash of the lights there from Jolsko. He's
of
not
course,
happy about that.
Mate, I'd be onto that. I'd be all day.
I think I saw him flip the bird out the front of the window as well while he was flashing those lights, mate. He wants that. He wants that posse. He certainly does.
Oh, he's making him work for it, as you'd expect. Great work from both the boys. Good respect and nice, tidy. That's good racing, Farmer.
Yes, good race there. And can't help but watch the little battle there. Enright, Kenny, Malene. We've got Jakey Boy also coming into play there as well behind Steve-O. We've got Gilbranson in there.
We are 11 laps in, Farmer. You know, that pack of cars has been like that for these 11 laps.
Yeah, good stuff, Davo. Good stuff.
That is some very tidy racing there. They're doing, what, 108s and 7s or whatever, but yeah, like that's tidy racing.
Yeah, Kenny with a 6.5. We've got Enright with a 6.5. Steve-O with a 6.3, so, and Jake with a 6.4.
Wow.
And a 6.4 from Jake too. So Steve-O and Jake are slightly quicker than the 2 in front of him. So
they're getting held up.
Gilbranson there with a 6.5 as well. So these guys really quite evenly matched, but possibly those, the Mondeo and Steve-O and the Renault showing a little bit more pace than the 2 in front of them.
Yeah. Yep.
Which is good for us.
Kenny and Melling change positions and then back again. We've got this whole little concertina.
Compromised.
I think it's they got up behind. It was Enright, I think. Something happened there.
Enright there. Jake Jake nearly slipped through on Steve-O, but it sort of stayed status quo there. Very tight though between those 3 boys.
Yeah.
And the Mondi of is that of Jake behind Steve-O?
Yeah, that's about Keller. Yeah.
Yeah. Super close.
Yeah, isn't he? He's got that slip and got ranged right up the side Melling. Even on the short shoots there, you can see him showing the nose, looking for that gap, just trying to unsettle Melling. Difficult to do. But yeah, the Mondeo, it looks like it's got more in it than what they're being allowed to deliver at the moment. They're in traffic. they've been in traffic for, well, look at it now. This is lap 13, so...
Almost. We're only 4 minutes away from halfway through this race, and yeah, it's been all go for these guys.
Yeah. So it's only that top 3 that's actually cleared out. Like this group of cars is actually pretty well held formation that whole time, Farmer. So we'll just pop up the front. Let's have a look at Glenn. And McDonald actually...
McDonald's catching
has
him
actually
up
ranged, just right up behind him there, hasn't he? As they dip into one nice tight line from McDonald, actually. Looked like he might have had a bit more of a tidier run, but they still got to stop it down here, don't they? You know, like...
Oh, absolutely. But just noticing last lap round there, McDonald a couple of tenths quicker than Glenn there. So Crompo as well, also a tenth or two quicker than the front runner of Glenn. So, ooh, it's on up there, mate.
It is on up there, and McDonald even looks like he's gained a little more again through this midsection of the track. Farmer, look at that pack of cars behind them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars behind the top 3. Takes us back down.
Great battle, mate, isn't it?
Those guys, really kudos to those boys holding formation for this long. 7 cars, nose to tail, pretty well. As we just see Gleno and McDonald run across the line. What's the times looking like there, Farmer, on that lap?
So last lap round there, we had Glenn on a 6.4, McDonald on a 6.1, and Crompo with a 6.4, Enright with a 7 flat.
Yeah, I thought McDonald looked quicker on that lap.
McDonald is looking quick, mate. He's looking really quick.
Now he's actually behind Glenn. He can't go any quicker. And Glenn will start to defend, so we might just focus on this little battle here. The initial...
And of course, if Glenn does start to go defensive, that's only going to bring Crompo into the mix, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. Again, we'll look at that. You can see the rest of those cars as they come through. I think had one of them. Aspie's dropped off a little bit, but the rest of them... Oh,
very tight, mate.
Very tight. Very tight. So nice work. I hope everyone's enjoying it. We're about halfway through the race here. Telecasting live to Twitch tonight. It's round 5 of the ASRNZ BTCC series, brought to you by Mackendale Constructions. And obviously with plenty of technical help from Aztec and Zero Vision, bringing you this
live coverage, Davo.
This live coverage and this battle between Glenn Dyer and John McDonald for first and second in race 2, round 5.
It's really heating up at the front, but there's a massive battle behind them as well, Davo. I'm not sure where to watch, but it is on for young and old.
We'll get back a little bit. Let's jump back here. Have a look at this Melling car. Jake McKellar still not getting past Melling.
3 Mondis there, all behind Steve-O. Although a little bit of a gap behind Jake there, back to Ryan and Stoners.
Just jump into the car of Jake McKellar. See what he's working with here. He's got 4 cars just sitting in situ in front of him. These guys are very consistent, just hitting their marks and you know, like really just doing timed laps. He's got another 3 cars, or at least 2 in close proximity, right behind him, Farmer. So these boys are just sitting there like they're in traffic, but pulling, what did you say, 06s?
Yeah, that's right. Jake McKellar with a 6.4, so great pace from Jake. That's very quick.
It's bloody quick, isn't it?
Through the final turn here, you really got to get that turned in, get that power down as soon as you can, Davo, and you can really fang it flat from the apex there. Steve-O with a great drive in front of him.
He got a good run out of it. We'll just jump back into the chase car.
He's looking all over the back of Aaron Enright's Alpha. As Aaron goes defensive into one. Steve-O trying a little different line, doesn't he?
He's got nowhere to go down here, Farmer, has he? Oh, breaks way early.
It's almost like Steve-O's got more on the tank. Really can't do anything with it at the moment.
And you know better than anyone, Farmer, how hard it is to pass on this track. Really?
Yeah, well, Davo, truth be known, a supercar around this track, you can pretty much get 8 of them wide.
So you can have a crack. You can have a crack anyway.
A little bit different to actually a real life car there.
Copy that.
Certainly a lot more weight. Your braking distances are a lot different. And I actually tried to practice laps on Tuesday, and I was just going way too deep every single corner in the car.
You embarrassed
Not
yourself.
being able to pull it up. I did embarrass myself, mate. And yeah, total different kettle of fish here. As the boys race across the finish line, we've got 18 and a half to go.
Yeah, already winding down past halfway. No one even looking like they're going to do a pit stop, Farmer, either. Good.
Yes, exactly.
Like we've said, it's like, how tight is this racing? This pack of 7 cars behind the top 3 is amazing. They've just moved apart a little bit. A couple of the Mondeos have dropped back a little bit. But behind that, we also have Jarkus in the first of the VTECs. Troy in the second of the VTECs. Josco in one of the factory Volvos, back a little to B-Dog in a stray Alfa Romeo. It's got to be the only one that's not up in the top 10. Fuel there. And then Bear Grylls in 16th in the final Mondeo. Just pop back up the front here and see how Gleno's doing with the pressure from McDonald. These guys are good mates, so, and you know,
these guys
teammates,
are good mates. Teammates and good mates.
Yes, runners, teammates quite often, and probably are, as we watch tonight. And yeah, a lot of respect here.
These guys are, I'm going to say these guys are sharing setups, Davo, probably running the exact same car setup.
Sister cars, yeah, without a doubt. And you can tell in the way they drive, they look like they're pretty well travelling the same piece of track, slightly different lines. But yeah, and there's in the background
Crompo there. I would have thought Crompo would have had a little bit more pressure for these two guys there, although he's not going away. Just have a look at the last lap round there. Glenn with a 6.5, John with a 6.2, and Crompo with a 6.3. So
yeah, okay. Yeah, but he's been matching. He's been with McDonald in his times, hasn't he? Pretty well the whole time.
Yeah, catching up to them is one thing. Getting past is absolutely another kettle of fish altogether. So. Yeah,
and we're of course now.
Kenny there, bit of a gap back.
So has Kenny got past Enright?
I think Kenny must have got past Enright there, mate.
Yeah, because I thought he was in front of Melling earlier.
We must have missed that, buddy.
So we missed that. Melling now right up the clacker.
Melling is a blowtorch on the back of Enright, isn't he? And also
and we'll
Jake
just jump in Melling's car here and have a quick look.
See what Steve-O's dealing with there. He's got a best lap of a 6.3, so certainly great pace. As he just a little wide into one, looking for a different line on the exit there. Nothing is going to happen through 2 here as he comes up over the crest. A little bit off camber on the exit here, Davo.
And
really got to be gentle on the throttle.
It's tricky, isn't it?
It is very tricky there. Into a little sharp right-hander here. as we climb up the hill again. Great little stretch of track here. Bang it up the hill, get to the rise, hard on the brakes, into the slowest corner of the track here.
Tricky braking area.
Very tricky downhill braking area as the track flattens out. Into this final turn. Commit to this final turn, mate. Really lean on the car through here. Very fast corner. Optimum to get the gas down as soon as you can there, as we see Steve-O taking all the track as he's trying to make the most of it. Aaron in right there with probably a little bit of a better exit out of the final.
Jake McKellar having a crack at Melling.
Oh,
Gone
Melling.
shallow. Oh, nearly clips the wall.
Oh,
Out of the inside of McKellar's car here, we see.
great little battle between these three,
We
mate.
can see just two wheels up in the air from the Renault of Melling's. You can just see Melling responding to McKellar's pressure and the urgency to get past Enright is
Yes.
ever more present.
It is, I mean, the guy out of these three with the most pressure is actually Steve-O in the middle there.
Definitely.
He's got to get past, but he's got to defend. The other two are simply defending or trying to get past. With Steve-O in the middle there, he's got his work cut out for him.
He does.
And he's doing a good job there.
As
Oh, mate.
is, he is. Kenny, after getting past Enright, it's obviously cleared out, but these guys spread out a little bit more than they had been about 10 minutes ago, as you'd expect. Just duck back to Crompton as he drops down in behind into 4, I think it is there. Still similar position. Kenny chasing Enright with Melling. McKellar.
That's a great battle there, Davo, isn't it?
Oh, mate, that has not stopped the whole race. That is
Actually,
seriously.
Stoners, even
See-
Stoners has actually come into the mix
Yeah,
here
now
as well, mate.
see how close Melling's got now?
Look at them now, look at that.
Yeah,
Jake with a different line
yeah.
and a 5 there. Stoner's also getting in on amongst us, and he might capitalise on Jake there, mate, as he does. Jake there trying on a different line.
He
and
didn't
it's-
have nothing. Here we go.
It's
Doubles
left it
back.
open for Stoners to come through on him. He's done the crisscross and
Oh,
the
it's
final turn
on!
in
Woo!
the front straight. Let's use the pit exit for a bit of track.
Look at that.
And Stoner's got him. Stoner's got him there. Jake trying to move on Steve-O, and he left us
Oh, yeah.
vulnerable to
See,
Stoners.
the urgency. You can
And
see
Stoners
it.
again, mate.
Look
Here
at
we
them. They're
go.
nearly 3 wide.
Stoners
into
in
this
on Melling
trick.
now. It's almost like Stoners has found something here, buddy, with 10 to go.
Look at that.
He's decided,
Look at that.
He's decided, I'm sick of following you, boys.
McKellar's just gone past Melling.
No,
Stoner,
that's
Stoner.
Stoners has got past 2 cars in
Wow.
half a lap, buddy.
And Gil Branson right behind McKellar. Here we go. And Enright doesn't have a chance. If bloody Stoner gets up behind Enright, he's going to gobble him up, surely.
Yeah, look, good stuff from Stoners there, mate. Really capitalising on that little battle in front of him and
What
really
a
deciding.
top drive, Farmer. That
Yeah, mate.
was a top drive.
Great opportunist move there.
Absolutely.
To
Very
follow
tidy.
through.
Very tidy, very measured. Very... Oh,
I think what we've learned from Stoners too is he hasn't been with the community that long, but great driving etiquette from Stoners.
yeah.
Really got good spatial awareness of what's around him. Keeps to his side of the track, and a really great guy to have on board here, mate.
Yeah, no, absolute fantastic move
And
there.
straight away,
Look
like
at
you
this.
say,
Here we
he's
go.
all over.
He's all
mate,
over
yeah,
Enright.
straight away, isn't he?
And
Yeah.
I don't think Enright's got it. Like if just after watching what Stoner did in the last lap, I don't think Enright can hold him out. Because I've seen Melling sneak up behind.
Well, we've seen Melling sit there for 30 odd minutes there, Davo. You know, he hasn't
Now-
really capitalised on it, has he? So,
It's my turn. This is
it's, yeah.
Stoner goes, it's my turn. Get out of the way, Steve.
What Melling really wants to do is try and follow Stoners through.
He's got it.
If he does get a look on
Can that
him
Renault?
right there,
Can that Renault keep up though?
exactly. You've
Look
got
at
to
it.
put it there first, don't you? And then it's Stoners with the nice narrow line there
Look
at the
how
final turn.
quick that
Oh,
Mondeo
and
looks.
he's showing the nose into one, mate. I think
How
he's found
quick?
something.
How
He's found
quick
something.
does that thing look? It is agitated. It looks fast. It looks like it's on its toes, you know?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
great battle,
nice.
mate. Great battle.
Nice
In right
work.
back to Ryan Gilbranson there. Very tight battle there between these boys.
Oh,
Great racing, mate. Great racing. Good to see.
Stephen just showing the nose of the Mondeo again. Here we are. Look at this. As we wind down, 9 minutes to go. 2021 ASRNZ BTCC series brought to you by Mackinday Constructions and of course with Zero Vision support. Race 2, 40 minutes. These guys are going flat out.
These guys are flat out, Davo, and that kind of questions whether anyone does need to fuel save, because I don't think these boys are doing any of that.
That's the elephant in the room, isn't it? You know, like seriously. Like I said to you before the race start, they all said no, it should be right. But I'm thinking, God, these guys look like they're flat out most of the time. So
yes, they did say we'll be right, but Croppo left us a little bit sort of wondering, didn't he?
Yeah, well,
wanting to give much away.
Yeah, no more Red Bulls for him.
Yes. Obviously not wanting us to text through to the front runners what his strategy was, which of course we wouldn't have done.
Of course not. Depends what was on offer.
Yes, and the only merch that has come through so far this series has been from the Mondale Stoners there, hooking up the comms team there with a bit of hardware in the form of some pedals.
Stuff.
We haven't got the Go Jaws Go shirts on that we got last season.
No.
Still looking for those. Certainly open to any merch that comes our way.
Oh, absolutely.
And Stoners again, mate, showing the nose.
Do you want screen time?
Yes, if you want screen time, hook up the comms team with some merch, obviously.
I'll take a medium to large t-shirt.
Look, I'm going to fess up to an XL there, Davo. Yeah, let's not be shy. Let's get the right size merch coming through.
Okay.
Yeah, great battle, mate. Great battle.
Absolutely.
What are we looking at, Davo? What do we got, mate?
I'm fixated. I'm still on Stoner's car here.
Yeah,
He's chasing down at the back of Enright. Melling so close behind. Jake Melling at 7th. Jake McCullough in 8th. Gil Branson in 9th. Inseparable. Aspie right behind in the second of the Tommy Hollands. Kenny is in 4th. And I think he can see bloody Crompton. So he's in a really good space. Clean air.
Yeah. Good 7 seconds back there for Kenny behind Crompo.
I don't think it's going to get him any further than 4th, but good for his points chase. I just noticed actually Compton's ranged right up on behind McDonald there with a bit of space between the front running alphas there. So I don't know.
Almost as if John has let Glenn sort of go there, a little bit of gap in front there.
Looks like a bit of a team whisper, you think?
Yeah, a bit of a team whisper there. I've got this back off, buddy. But John with his mirrors really full of that Peugeot of Crompo, so we know it's quick from race 1 there, mate.
Yeah, it is. So heading back down to Kenny, just coming through 1 now. Enright with Stoner, Melling, Jake, and Ryan Gilbranson. I think it's Pete Aspie rounds that top 10 out. That is still 7 car. Now it's 6 because Kenny's moved up a bit. But that is still a 6-car battle.
It is,
right
mate.
there.
It is
Farmer.
right on there, isn't it? Yes.
Just behind that, oh well, a little bit behind, is Jacques in the first of the VTEX, Troy in the second of the VTEX. Nothing much has changed. Josco in 13th. Headlights on in one of the factory Volvos. Bear Grylls has moved a little bit up one in the Mondeo Mule in 15th. B-Dog in 16th. Let's go back to Melling. See what's going on here, Farmer. We cannot move away from this battle.
Great battle.
This is where the race is at.
Haven't seen Stoners make a move on in right yet, have we?
Stoner definitely dipped in then. Probably went a bit hot. It's actually cost him a little bit there. He went deep. And you can see Melling ranged up behind him there, Farmer. Turn 1, he just went a little bit hot in.
Yeah, and look, you can rely on Melling not to do anything stupid too, can't you?
But you can rely on him to be right there. And again, see, he gets up beside him here.
Line,
Wrong side, but he's there.
Is he going to crisscross him? Oh. Is he going to go right round the outside?
Oh, he's going to have a crack.
Go, Steve-O.
He's got the right-hander.
I think he's going to get him down here into 6, Steve-O. Come on, Steve-O.
He's showing the nose. He's got it up there.
Hold it in there, bud. Stoner's not making it easy for him. Going the long way around. And who's that behind him, mate? Is that Jake? Also trying to rip around the outside of Steve-O up the front straight there. And I hope Steve-O hasn't left himself open to another Mondi rounding him up. No, we're all good, bud. Status quo through 1. And in fact, Stoner's pulled a little gap there as Steve-O went defensive, probably on Jake.
Oh, he had to. He had to, didn't he, Farmer?
Didn't he have to? And Ryan also there having a sniff
back
at Jake.
Yeah, no, there's no... he can't relax.
No, you can't
see
relax.
The Renault lock the rear tyres there. All the way into 4, I think it is there, Farmer. Down into 5. Tricky braking area. Right on the crest of the hill and a very tight bloody hairpin there, isn't it? It reminds me of Simmons Plains, actually.
Oh, yes. The little hairpin of Simmons. Yeah, very similar, actually, Davo.
Yep.
Yeah. Right down into first gear for that hairpin. You've really got to wait for the car to settle too before you can get on the gas.
You can do anything with it, yeah.
Yes.
They run right up around this big sweeper for another lap. 34 laps in. Oh.
Only a minute 45 to go, Davo, in this race now. And these guys have just been pressured.
Just all the way. All the way.
Look, big group of cars here.
And like I said, a minute and a half to go in the main game here for round 5 in the BTCCs. Let's just have a look up the front again, I think.
Well, let's do it, mate. We need to see what's going on up there. Got our usual suspects up in front again, haven't we? The top 3 in the championship. Top
series
3
leader.
In here. Yeah.
Series leader. Not far behind. McDonald with Compton right up his clacker in the Peugeot. Headlights ablaze.
Crompo really close at the points.
Yeah, I think, like you said earlier, I think McDonald playing wingman really well there. Kenny Simpson just rounding across the finish line there. For his, probably his final lap.
The last lap.
And
there,
here we
mate.
go.
Yeah.
It comes pretty fast through after that because it's Enright, it's Stoner, it's Melling, it's Jake, it's Gil Branson, it's Aspie. It's just all happening really quickly there before we get back down to Jacques in the first of the VTEX, Troy in the second of the VTEX, Josco, Bear Grylls, Mule and B-Dog to round it out. But we'll just flick back up the front here
just coming around the final
as we
turn.
see the leader of the series and again just a dominant effort from Gleno to take
comes
that
across the
home.
line for the win, mate. Well done to Glenno with
Awesome
John Boy,
work.
Crompo,
Awesome work.
very close behind. Kenny across the line there in fourth place in a lonely race there for Kenny and the Vetra. Enright, here's this battle, mate. Enright, Stoners, Melling, Jake.
Look at it.
Gil Branson,
That has been the
Pete
whole
Ashby,
freaking
all in there,
race,
mate.
Farmer. That whole race.
If anyone's
Unbelievable.
sweating, it'll be those 6 boys, I tell you.
You know it. You know it. Look at that. The two VTECs come across the line.
Darks and Troy in the VTEX.
Yeah,
Mark
Josco
Josco.
in 13th. We will be expecting the Bear Grylls train any moment coming across in the Mondeo. I'm sure that car was beige before he started. His mule in the Volvo and B-Dog rounds out the field in 16th as we just wait for
Beautiful.
these boys to roll back into the pits. And what a race, Farmer.
Oh, what a race, mate.
Wow.
That was
awesome. It was awesome.
Close racing there, mate. The top 10, pretty much, the top 3, great little battle. And then 4 to 10 was another close battle.
The top 10, just in total, was just
great stuff.
Unbelievable. I don't think I've ever seen a race that was that tight to the top. 40 minutes, that close.
Yes. Yeah, normally it does spread out a little bit more, doesn't it? That was super tight.
That was very, very close. That's very awesome to watch and unusual. So let's get I suppose we're going to get Crombo down here. The elusive. I'm not going to tell you anything.
Yes. Mum's the word.
Mum's the word.
The secret.
Mum's the word. Crompo.
We're a little bit sus on after our last interview, but
nuts,
welcome back,
wink.
bud. Welcome, bud. Yeah.
I told you I was going to send it, bro.
Yeah. Mate, all we heard was tumbleweeds, but
and crickets.
Crickets and tumbleweeds. Yeah. Great third place, bro. Good pressure. Good pressure. We thought you might have had something for those guys at front there, but nothing sort of come of it.
No, they were too similar pace, I think, mate, to do anything, eh?
Yeah,
it was kind of going. We were moving backwards and forwards, a 10th here, a 10th there.
It was all pretty even. You were matching McDonald's times pretty nicely there for most of the race. So, but where do you go? Where do you go from there?
I don't know. It's pretty. There's a big red wall usually at the start of every race, mate. So now there's 3 of them up there.
Yeah, nice work. Nice work.
Yeah, cool. Well done to those guys too.
Yeah,
hard track, man.
Bro. Look, it was great to watch, mate. Good racing from you. Couple of good races, though. Couple of good results, mate. You'd still be happy with the night's efforts.
Oh, yeah,
obviously.
Bro.
We got our normal suspects there up in 1, 2, and 3 again. So you boys clearly cementing your name in the championship as far as that goes.
Yeah, there's a few guys poking their heads out now, eh? They just, a couple of small errors. Aaron, hard luck to Aaron and Jake and them. Good pace from those guys as well.
Yeah, right. Good stuff, bud.
Yeah, cheers, guys. Sorry I'm not all that enthusiastic.
Sorry we're not either, mate.
You guys are you bringing me down.
What's with all the negativity, Luke?
Sorry, mate. I'm actually trying to click on shit so we know what we're doing next week.
Oh, he's pressing buttons. That's what he's doing with him.
Yeah. Look,
sorry. From honesty, Luke. Bloody.
Sorry that I don't care
Luke.
that we're interviewing you at the moment. But,
Tumbleweed, Luke. Okay. We'll see you next week, Tumbleweed, Luke.
All right, boys.
Yeah.
And
Thanks,
good luck.
Mate.
Good luck, mate. Put plenty of practice laps in, mate.
Yeah, no, well done, bro. Well done.
See you, buddy.
Mate.
User was moved out of your channel.
You onto the buttons yet, Farmer?
Yeah, I'm onto the buttons, mate.
Come on.
I know. Okay,
Come on.
Here we go. John McDonald.
Aztec's done all this hard work, and
He has, mate. We need to make good of his work, don't we? So
User was moved
we'll
to
just
your
bring
channel.
down the 5 times champ and current P2 championship runner in this series. Welcome to John Boy. First time tonight on the grid, mate. Well done. Congratulations.
Well, second time on the grid, first time in the box.
Well, that's what I meant. First time on the podium tonight. Did I get that wrong? Sorry, mate. We're just under the influence here. I really am. Obviously, far too much.
Thanks, guys.
First time on the grid. Yeah, that made no sense. Sorry, buddy.
He'll watch that back.
Fuel.
Yeah, no, it looks good. We was questioning that because you guys look like you're flat out most of the time. We thought you'd use a little bit more fuel. Well, I did anyway. I thought you'd use a little more fuel.
I think I had about a litre and a half left, maybe just under a lap left by the time I can't roll back home. So
it was close.
There was a little bit of fuel save at the start, not much, but just in case to buy a bit of security at the end. But
for sure,
pushed pretty hard at the start and lost a lot of grip at the back end of that race. Yeah, had a bit of a lock up and tried to.
We kind of thought you might have been going a little bit defensive on Luke there behind you, which enabled Glenn just to slip away a little bit because you did get quite close to Glenn during the sort of middle of the race there, mate. You were showing good lap times.
Yeah, the car was really strong in that middle part of the race, and
Crompton followed too, didn't he?
Yeah, we were just managing it there for a while there, and I was almost asking Glenn to get the hurry on because Crompo was coming.
Okay, so when you say we, you're in comms there with the front runner there being the sister car, Glenn, obviously coordinating between you two what's going on. Is that how we're reading this?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Some would call that cheetah mojito, but we'll roll with that.
I'd call it strategic engineering.
Okay. So do you guys agree who's going to win, or is it literally open to whatever happens?
Oh, no, mate. The gloves are off. It's all fair play and game and war out there. So.
Okay, good. Because we'd like to hear that. We'd like to hear that.
I was thinking of having a dip there at one point. The car just went away a little bit at the back end, and I really had nothing left. So that was all she wrote. But yeah, good recovery because it was a bit disappointing after the first race. I don't know really what happened there, but went backwards. So that's racing.
Yeah, we saw you go off actually in race one there, mate, through turn 2 and have a bit of a shitter. So. Good recovery for race 2, mate. Good qualifying. You did well. You got past Aaron there with a good move that we noticed around the outside there.
Yeah, very nice move.
And then you just drove away. You managed to sort of catch up to Glenn. We thought you were going to have something for him, but quite clearly you've just told us that between the comms there, you've worked out who's going to win this race. So just status quo to the end there. Obviously, you were told to defend Luke.
No, there's no orders like that. It was probably more coming from me, getting them to get the hurry on because he was saving a bit of fuel at the start there and just cruising. So he yielded a good tyre for him at the end when he put his foot down. So good
stuff.
It was good,
bro.
But it was a good race. Pretty hot pace up the front there. So
it was good times.
And good to be at a track that we've raced on too in real life. So that was cool.
Oh, absolutely. Because John Boy, you've also been here at Hampton Downs with myself and the supercars. We've raced here in real life, and I don't want to bring up the turn 1 incident there, mate, where we were in practice here.
Here we go.
We went around turn 1 there. I decided to wait for John Boy so we could have a little bit of a play, but what I didn't realise or didn't think about was he was actually closer than I thought, and I waited on the exit of the race line on turn 1. John Boy came round the blind corner at 1. There's Farmer sitting on the race line going slow as hell. And
John Boy, about 140 km.
John Boy's banging the shit out of it and had to actually go to the grass to miss me. and I nearly it was a big pucker moment, and it could have ended a lot worse than it did. But
so who wanted to punch who first?
I think we had some big smiles at the end of it. Though. I think that was crazy, but that was cool. But I think Farmer pushed me out the gate in his cart and gave me the bug in the first place. So.
Nice.
Cool memories from this track, and this is probably where we met a lot of the ASRNZ guys too. And
some great memories, mate. We have got some great memories here.
So
great history.
Shot, buddy.
Yep. No,
All
well done, Jono. Good on you, mate.
That's all good. Enjoyed it. Heaps of fun. Sounds like you guys had a good time too. So.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. We've got nothing else to do but other than have a good time here. But
Yeah.
shot, bro. Good effort. Good championship points. And we'll probably, no doubt, because we do see you every week, we'll see you next week in the comms box.
Hope so.
Congratulations. Okay, bud.
See you, Jono.
User was moved out of your channel.
Yeah, great stuff, Davo. Great stuff. And we'll just grab
one more, I think.
Winner. He's
User
already
was
been
moved
in
winner,
here
chicken
once
dinner.
today. He's getting the chicken dinner with chips and gravy.
Well, did you not call for it?
And the
Did you not
swipe
want
card
that?
to the fridge.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Straight in there. Look at you. Straight into the fridge. No
Yeah, mate.
hesitant there.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations on that, mate. Great drive, eh? From start to finish. Well done, buddy.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure at the start. I didn't realise Aaron got such a good start. So there was a little bit of, there was a little bit of arguing about real estate at the start, but it was all good. And then, after that, it was just, drove as slow
Business
as I
as
possibly
usual.
could at the front, just to make fuel, and made plenty.
Yeah, okay, because we looked like the middle stint of the race there, John started to catch up to you. He was showing slightly better lap times. Bit of comms there between who was going to win there, or was it all for all, or what's the go there, mate? We're a little bit...
No, there's no team orders. We're out there to race.
There's no team orders?
No,
Okay,
we're
that's
out there
good
to
to
race.
hear, bud.
So, I just, I really had a good car at the start, but I underdrove it, made some fuel, underdrove the car. John came back to me. I think it was kind of planned. We were discussing fuel numbers, making sure at the 30 we were good, and then kind of went to go after that, and I probably was looking back a little bit. The car was kind of neutral, and then wasn't till the final sort of 10-15 minutes the car came alive again, and I could sort of drive away and then just manage it.
Yeah, right, because you looked really strong at the end of the race actually there, mate. And you started to put a little gap there. I don't know if John had Crompo in his mirrors too much, or you just had a nice car. Yeah.
But like, even with a neutral car, like you were saying, was it still quick enough to not worry about, any pressure from behind? Like as a neutral car.
Yeah, there's probably only once where I thought John was looking a bit strong down into the hairpin or something. But other than that, the car was just it was pretty rapid off the corner. So I don't know if you noticed, but the final corner all the way down to 2, I could sort of just pull a little bit of gap, and then he'd come back at me through the tight stuff in the infield. And then, but I think it was, John was, he was driving really, really nicely. And he was conscious of probably Luke behind him as well. So, another good night. So hopefully, how'd the cameras go at the final turn? Did you sort that out, boys?
Oh yeah, mate. We're all over it, bud.
Mate, you guys are
we've got this,
amazing.
Mate. We've got this. We've got the technical support from hell with Aztec and Zero Vision Motorsport there behind the scenes.
Yeah, thank you very much to Aztec.
Obviously helping us with whatever we need to know. So
of course.
which is a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, big shout out to him this week as well. Not only with that, but we had some guys struggling with some mod stuff, getting into the track, and man, he really, really stepped up this week with that stuff, as he does always. So appreciate that.
Yeah, shot, bro. And also just on a side note there, Glenn, this track brought a bit of the community together there in real life there.
Thanks
where
to you, Farmer.
We all sort of hooked up there with a meeting that we went to in real life, and we sort of gathered a few boys from here and there and whatnot, and everybody started to gel and almost sort of brought the community together more, and sort of really generated some numbers for this community. So a really great track, had some really great history for us, and great to see a good result here from you, mate, as well.
Yeah. Look, it was nice to be able to turn up here and perform. I wasn't that impressed with what happened in race 1 as far as quality, and I think I raced okay with obviously the seas parting, and I'll take what I get. But we'll just keep chipping away at this thing with 3 rounds to go. I think after this is it. So we'll see if we can
3 to go,
just
mate.
keep chipping away and see if we can seal the deal on this one.
Awesome stuff, bud. All right, always great to talk to you, mate. Congratulations.
Cheers, boys.
obviously on another solid win and keeping that top podium on the championship.
Yeah,
there,
definitely.
So, yeah, well done, mate.
Yeah, well
Awesome,
done,
boys.
Leno.
Appreciate, love your work, man. Thanks for everything you do.
Thanks,
bro.
mate.
User was moved out
Now,
of your channel.
Dave, I just wonder if we could just have a quick word with one of the minorities that never gets down in the comms box here.
Ah, come on. We've been waiting
And
for
come
User
on,
was moved to your
can
channel.
I just bring in the nice guy of the night if he hasn't stepped
Is
away
it,
for
is
a
it
bucky,
Steve Melling?
for a stellar celebration bucky there? But we welcome Steve-O into the comms booth, mate. Do you have a copy there, bud?
Copy.
Oh, right, there, big
Yo.
buddy. Yeah, look, we were rooting for you, mate. Great battle there, back 4th to 10. It was a huge battle with a big group of cars there. Awesome drive, and well done, mate. You're always just outside the podium there, bro. So we thought we'd just bring you down just to say, you know, you're kind of there, but not quite there. But awesome effort every week from you, bud. And it's good to see. Good to see.
And top effort tonight, bro. Fuck.
I thought
That group of cars, man. You were right smack bang in the middle of it.
man, it was probably one of the most favourite races I've had for a while.
That was intense to watch.
And I thought you guys might give me a bit of stick because I did end up moving backwards, to be honest, as well. I lost a couple of positions, but Stoner's pass on me was probably one of the best passes I'd seen for a while.
Oh, mate, Stoner's
epic.
got 2 cars
Mate.
within half a lap, and you were one of them. And I think you got Jake behind you as well, or something. I can't quite remember, but
okay, that makes sense because I was expecting Jake to pass me. He was pressuring me up into turn 1, lap after lap, and so it was quite a surprise when the car got through. Like you say, you don't until he goes through and you see the driver's name, and it's like Stoners. Where'd that come from?
Yeah.
Because obviously Jake wasn't willing to go up into turn 1, but Stoners was. And he got it done. He got it done.
Look, Jake was looking for a different line on you through there, and Stoners simply slipped in behind you through the gap there and blocked Jake out from coming back across. So, classic move. Really well done by Stoners. We were a bit surprised to see him get you as well into the next,
definitely. I can't
couple
believe we dragged Steve-O down here to fucking congratulate him about how good he held his race. And he instantly starts talking about Stoner. We ended up talking about Stoners. And how good his pass was on you.
Yeah. That's true, because you've had a couple of solid qualifiers,
mate, that was a great race.
Oh,
that was a great race. You got heaps of airtime, mate. That you in the middle of that massive sandwich of cars was epic to watch. That you guys raced hard the whole race. So it was epic to watch.
Oh, cool. I'm glad you guys got to see it. Yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. And hats off to everyone that I was racing with because so much respect on track.
Good, tidy stuff.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah, awesome shit, Steve-O. Well done, buddy. It's good to watch you race every week, mate. We love the effort that you put into the community and the stuff that you do behind the scenes. Great race, mate. We'd love to see you in the winner's circle there for a podium sort of spot, but I'm sure it's coming, mate. I'm sure it's coming.
He's already in the winner's circle now, Farmer. He's up here in the comments box with us.
He's talking to us now, isn't he? Yeah, of course. No, great stuff, Steve-O.
Good on you,
mate.
Bro. Congratulations.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thanks, Steve-O.
User was moved out of your channel.
Good stuff, Davo. And can we just end by saying that I can't hold it back, Davo. Farmer has won the New Zealand Grand Prix around this track back in 2016. He still holds the trophy for the New Zealand Grand Prix in the Supercar 250 National Single Cylinder class. Love the track. Really love the track.
Yes.
Retired I'm sorry
now.
if it hasn't come across that way, but I'm sure it has throughout the night.
I noticed.
It holds a special memory for us this track, Davo. Yeah. I got a lot of the boys involved together and brought the community in to help crew for me that day, and a lot of them gelled, and it's really grown the community ever since. So great track, a lot of
so much
history behind it, mate.
So much history.
Really love it.
Like you said, not only for yourself racing wise, but just for the community as well. So yeah, big thing. And what a race. What a 40-minute race. Just watching those boys go hard at it tonight, Farmer. Look,
Oh, yeah,
great.
well done for them guys.
Yeah.
Well done.
We've been celebrating all night. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We're going to have to wrap it up. These telecasts are getting longer and longer. But yeah, awesome effort again tonight, Farmer. Thanks very much. Thanks for joining us, everyone, for round 5 at ASRNZ, the BTCC series. Farmer, next week, I don't even know what's on.
Mate. Yes, next week, Davo, we are going to Croft.
Yes.
Yes. Another one of the British tracks there, mate. Look forward to seeing that. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks very much. Hit the like buttons. We'll see you then.
Thanks, everyone. See you
Love
next
it.
week.